54 days. That's how long one U.S. Navy submariner went without a single shower during patrol. While you complain about a cold shower at home, these brave men and women are taking ice-cold 2-minute showers once every 3 weeks. They share just 3 showers among 85 crew members. The water they use to stay clean comes second to keeping their submarine's batteries alive. And when they finally get permission to shower, they first have to remove all the food stored in the shower stall. The reality of staying clean 300 feet underwater is nothing like what you'd expect. The men and women serving aboard America's nuclear submarines face challenges most of us never think about. These underwater warriors spend months beneath the ocean's surface, protecting our nation's freedom. But how do they manage something as basic as personal hygiene in a space smaller than most people's homes? The answer reveals the incredible dedication and sacrifice of our submarine forces. Every drop of water is precious. Every minute in the shower is calculated. Every personal hygiene routine is designed around the mission first, comfort second. If you appreciate the sacrifices our military makes, hit that subscribe button to support content that honors our service members. Today, we're diving deep into the reality of submarine hygiene. From the shocking shower schedules to the ingenious water-making systems, you'll discover how America's silent service maintains cleanliness while defending our freedom beneath the waves. The water crisis nobody talks about. Let's start with the most basic necessity, water. On land, you turn a tap and water flows. On a submarine 300 feet underwater, every gallon is manufactured from scratch. The USS Blueback, a diesel-electric submarine, produces fresh water using evaporator stills. These machines boil seawater and collect the steam as it condenses back into fresh water. Salt doesn't vaporize, so it gets left behind. 2 stills working perfectly can produce 200 gallons per hour, but here's the catch. They rarely work perfectly. Most submarines carry around 14,000 gallons of fresh water. Sounds like a lot until you realize what uses it first. The submarine's lead-acid batteries get priority. These 500 battery cells need the cleanest, twice-distilled water every single day. Without these batteries, the submarine dies. After the batteries, cooking and drinking water comes next, then cleaning supplies for the galley and medical bay. Only then, if any water remains, can the crew think about personal hygiene. This water hierarchy shows the discipline and sacrifice of our submarine crews. They put the mission before personal comfort every single day. If you're proud of our submarine crew's dedication, type "proud" in the comments below. The reality of submarine showers. Now, let's talk about those infamous submarine showers. Forget everything you know about your daily shower routine. A submarine shower lasts exactly 90 seconds, not a second more. Here's how it works. Turn the water on for 10 seconds to get wet. Turn it off immediately. Soap up and scrub while the water stays off. Turn it back on for 45 to 60 seconds to rinse. Turn it off. Done. The water is ice cold. The shower stalls are barely big enough to turn around in. And you're sharing these facilities with dozens of other crew members. On the USS Blueback, 77 enlisted sailors share just 2 shower stalls. 8 officers share 1. That's 85 people competing for 3 showers. The math is brutal, but here's where it gets even more challenging. These shower stalls double as food storage. Fresh produce, canned goods, and dry supplies fill every available space for the first month of patrol. Want a shower? First, remove all the food. Shower in 90 seconds. Dry the entire stall with your towel. Then put every single item back exactly where you found it. This process takes longer than the actual shower. Many crew members just skip it entirely. On older diesel submarines, crew members might shower once every 2 to 3 weeks if they're lucky. One submariner went 54 days without a shower during a critical patrol. These men and women endure conditions most of us can't imagine, all in service to our country. Modern nuclear submarines changed the game. America's nuclear submarine fleet represents the pinnacle of underwater technology. These vessels use reverse osmosis systems instead of the old evaporator stills. Seawater gets pumped through special membranes that filter out salt and impurities. This process produces much more fresh water, much more efficiently. Nuclear submarines can actually provide daily showers for their crews. The water is hot instead of ice cold. Crew members can sign up for specific shower time slots to avoid overcrowding. It's still a quick shower by civilian standards, but it's a massive improvement over diesel boats. This advancement reflects America's commitment to its submarine forces. Our nation invests billions in technology that not only enhances military capability, but also improves the quality of life for the brave men and women who serve underwater. The Virginia-class and Ohio-class submarines represent the most advanced underwater vessels ever built. These technological marvels ensure American submarine crews have better living conditions while maintaining the world's most capable underwater fleet. The art of shaving. Underwater shaving on a submarine presents unique challenges. Standard aerosol shaving cream is banned for safety reasons. The pressurized cans pose risks in the submarine's controlled atmosphere. Instead, crew members use non-aerosol gels or traditional soap and brush methods. Electric razors become the preferred choice. They don't require water, reducing the strain on precious freshwater supplies. Many submarines stock replacement razors and basic grooming supplies, but crew members often bring their own preferred equipment. The small mirrors and cramped spaces make shaving a test of patience and skill. Submarines provide basic lighting in the head facilities, but it's nothing like your bathroom mirror at home. Despite these challenges, maintaining grooming standards remains important for morale and military discipline. Clean-shaven faces under gas masks seal properly during emergency situations. Personal appearance standards continue even in the most challenging environments. Our submarine crews adapt to these conditions without complaint. They understand that every inconvenience serves the larger mission of protecting American interests beneath the seas. Food storage in the most unlikely places. Here's something that might shock you. Submarines store food everywhere, including the shower stalls. Space is so limited that every cubic inch serves multiple purposes. For the first month of patrol, fresh vegetables and fruits fill the shower compartments. Lettuce, tomatoes, potatoes, and other produce occupy spaces normally used for personal hygiene. The cool temperature near the torpedo room makes these areas perfect temporary refrigeration. When someone finally gets permission to shower, they become responsible for the entire food inventory in that compartment. Every item must be carefully removed, cataloged, and replaced in exact order. This responsibility often discourages crew members from showering at all during the early weeks of patrol. This system demonstrates the incredible efficiency of submarine operations. Every space serves multiple functions. Every crew member takes responsibility for shared resources. The teamwork required to make this work smoothly is remarkable. American submarines operate with this level of efficiency because of the exceptional training and dedication of their crews. These men and women master complex systems while adapting to living conditions that would challenge anyone. The hierarchy of hygiene. Not everyone on a submarine follows the same hygiene schedule. The ship's cooks and medical corpsmen receive priority shower access every day. This makes perfect sense. The cook handles everyone's food, and the corpsman deals with medical situations where cleanliness prevents disease. Everyone else follows the water availability schedule. When the evaporators break down, which happens regularly, shower privileges get suspended entirely. Sometimes this lasts for days. Crew members make do with baby wipes and dry shampoo during these periods. The submarine's commanding officer and executive officer typically have slightly better facilities, but they're still cramped compared to surface ship accommodations. Leadership shares the same basic challenges as the crew. This shared hardship builds incredible unit cohesion. When everyone faces the same limitations, it creates bonds that last long after the patrol ends. Many submarine veterans describe their crews as the closest friends they've ever had. The discipline required to maintain hygiene standards under these conditions speaks to the exceptional character of American submarine forces. These individuals put mission success above personal comfort consistently. Water conservation techniques. Submarine crews become masters of water conservation. They learn techniques that could benefit anyone trying to reduce water usage. Hand sanitizer replaces soap and water for routine cleaning throughout the day. Low-flow fixtures in all facilities minimize water waste. Crew members time their activities to maximize efficiency. The famous Navy shower technique saves thousands of gallons per person annually. Civilian maritime crews and RV travelers adopt this method when fresh water is limited. What submarines pioneered out of necessity has become a conservation technique worldwide. Laundry presents another challenge. Most submarine clothing gets washed in seawater with special detergents. Only underwear and socks get the precious fresh water treatment, and even that happens infrequently. These conservation methods work because submarine crews understand their shared responsibility. Everyone's comfort depends on everyone else's discipline. There's no room for selfishness when water supplies affect the entire boat. The psychology of confined space hygiene. Living in close quarters for months requires special consideration for personal hygiene and courtesy. Bad hygiene affects everyone when you're sharing air in a sealed environment. Submarine crews develop unwritten rules about personal cleanliness. Using too much cologne or aftershave becomes antisocial behavior. Everyone notices when someone skips their limited hygiene routine. The confined space actually motivates better hygiene habits in some ways. You can't hide poor grooming when you're living inches away from your shipmates for months. Social pressure maintains standards, even when official regulations might be relaxed. Mental health professionals recognize that maintaining personal cleanliness helps preserve psychological well-being during long deployments. Even limited hygiene routines provide a sense of normalcy and self-care in an abnormal environment. American submarine crews handle these psychological challenges with remarkable resilience. Their training prepares them for the mental demands of underwater service, including the personal challenges of confined living. Emergency hygiene protocols. When submarines face emergencies, hygiene becomes even more restricted. Battle stations or emergency situations can suspend all personal activities for days. Crew members focus entirely on their operational duties. During these periods, basic cleanliness becomes essential for health and safety. Submarine medical teams monitor crew health closely. They watch for signs of infection or illness that poor hygiene might cause. Emergency protocols include provisions for essential hygiene when normal facilities are unavailable. These backup systems ensure crew health doesn't compromise submarine capability during critical operations. The ability to function effectively despite minimal hygiene facilities demonstrates the exceptional training of American submarine crews. They maintain peak performance even under the most challenging personal conditions. Technological advances and future improvements. Modern submarine design continues improving crew living conditions. New water purification systems produce more fresh water more efficiently. Better ventilation systems improve air quality in confined spaces. Future submarine classes will include enhanced crew facilities while maintaining the compact design essential for stealth operations. American naval architects balance crew comfort with operational capability. Research continues into waterless cleaning technologies and improved personal hygiene products designed specifically for submarine use. These innovations could revolutionize hygiene practices for underwater crews. The investment in these improvements reflects America's commitment to its submarine forces. Better living conditions help retain experienced crews and maintain the world's most capable submarine fleet. Conclusion and final CTA. The next time you enjoy a long hot shower, remember the men and women serving aboard America's submarines. They sacrifice basic comforts we take for granted to protect our freedom beneath the waves. These underwater warriors face challenges most of us never consider. 90-second ice-cold showers, weeks without bathing, sharing 3 showers among 85 people, removing food from shower stalls just to get clean. Yet they serve with pride, professionalism, and unwavering dedication. America's submarine force represents the best of our military, skilled, disciplined, and committed to mission success above personal comfort. Their sacrifices deserve our respect and appreciation. These silent guardians patrol the ocean depths, ensuring our nation's security while we sleep safely in our beds. If this opened your eyes to the realities of submarine service, show your support by hitting that like button and sharing this with others who need to understand what our submarine crews endure for our freedom.